Okay, so now what we're going to look at is we're going to look at actually a lot of interesting information. We are going to look at how to do compound interest involving dates. So on June 19th, okay, so that is my starting date, Salam decided to borrow $4,000 in cash. Okay, that would be my principal, until November 27th of the same year. November 27th. Okay. The bank charged 8.5% simple interest for the duration of the loan. So this is my rate. Now, what was the amount of interest paid? So the only thing they're looking for is I. Now this is rather interesting because when you have June 19th and November 27th, between those two dates, so June all the way to November, between those two dates gives us our time. So in order to solve for I, because we know that I equals P, R, and T, we need to figure out each of these components. So let's go ahead and start by solving for the time. In order to do this, we're going to need our table again. So let's start by finding June 19th. June 19th. So we go to 19, and we find that that is the 170th day of the year. So we know that we're going to start out with day 170. And we're going to go all the way until November 27th. So let's find November and find 27. And here we have day 331. So how do we find the difference to calculate our time between these two dates? We need to find the difference. So we're going to take day 331 and we're going to subtract day 170 to find out the number of days between there. So 331 minus 170 gives me a time of 161 days. Now, we need to make this into something we can actually use with our I equals PRT. So instead of 161 days, we're going to say that it's 161 divided by 365 to give us our T. So now we have T. Okay, now we need to figure out how to put the rest in the formula. P is 4,000. So we'll write this out. I equals P times our rate, which is 8.5%, multiplied by the time that we just found, which is 161 over 365. Because remember, we're not looking for the summative amount. We're not looking for the maturity value. We're just looking for the interest. So we're going to put it in 4,000 times 8.5% sign times fraction key 161 over 365. Now you have to move the cursor over before hitting parentheses again. And that gives us an interest rate of a funky number. We hit SD. And the interest rate is 149.97 dirhams. So this is how you combine doing dates with the interest formula.